So, we have a free resource called the Game Plan to sell 1,000 books for under $100. In that game plan, number 8 is free gifts with purchase. Carmen wrote and said, what exactly would be a free gift that doesn't cost me any money to give? If you're planning a book launch or a book promotion and you want to give your readers an incentive to buy your book that won't take cash out of your pocket, today's video is for you. Hey there, I'm Julie the Book Broad, an Amazon overall #1 best-selling author and the founder of a fabulous company called Book Launchers. Our superpower is caring more about you and your book than anybody else as we help you write, publish, and sell a high-quality nonfiction book that's going to boost your brand and make you money. So Carmen wrote me an email and said, okay, step number 8 of your game plan to sell books is no-cost gifts with purchase. Well, how do you give away a gift, say tickets to an event at no cost? And how do you know those that have bought your book if your book is being sold on Amazon? Thanks, Carmen. Now, this was sent in response to her downloading this here ebook. You can get your copy at booklaunchers.com/gameplan. Now, I thought it was a great subject for a video because one of the best ways to get people to actually buy your book is to give them a reason to do it today, not just put it on their wish list or put it in their cart, but never actually buy it, to buy it today. Because let's face it, we're humans and most of us need a little push to take action, even on doing something that we know is good for us. So if you want to do a promotion for your book or you want to have some big momentum around your launch, you can do that by offering something to folks who buy your book. My personal favorite is to offer something to folks who buy multiple copies of your book. But what is that something? Now, you know you're not making more than about $6 per copy of your book sold, and in many cases, it's probably less than that. So you can't be spending actual dollars to give someone value for their money. So what are your choices? Well, get out that pen and paper because you're gonna wanna write these down. So here's some ideas of high value things that won't cost you any money. An e-course, some sort of tool or resource that people can download, like a spreadsheet, a checklist, or a cheat sheet. Another book you've written and give it to them in a digital download. The audio version of your book, access to a live webinar where you teach something of value, access to a private group or Slack channel, the virtual access or live streaming of an event you're hosting. Now, here are 3 ideas with regards to these free resources that you maybe haven't thought of. The first is these don't have to be your resources. When I launched my book, More Than Cashflow, an investor named Greg Habstret gave me access to his $299 course to give people who bought 3 or more copies of my book on book launch day. When I launched the new brand new, the prolific Dr. Kevin Hogan gave me some ebooks that sold on his website to give away for launch week of that book. The second idea is that these resources don't have to be ready to go. Just be 100% committed to creating them in a set time frame. For example, if you're gonna do a live training, obviously that can happen 30 days after your book launch. If you're creating a short e-course, the first lesson can be released 10 days after launch. The audio version might be coming 30 days later, just so long as you tell people when it's coming and you communicate this with them and you do it, it's fine. The third thought is relevancy and quality of the free items are more important than anything else. The absolute best free offers are for those things that your reader would have otherwise paid for. Think of a problem the reader will have after they read your book. Now, what can you do to help them solve it? Here's an example. If you write a book, you'll probably find yourself getting media interviews or speaking engagements. My free offer for a book like that would be an invitation to a training session with the amazing speaking coach, Carol Cox, or a session where we teach you how to create sound bites for effective media interviews. You also might want a way to plan a year of social media and content marketing afterwards, so a great social media planning tool would be a great addition. These freebies will all help solve the problems that you'll have once you have a book, and they're of a good enough value that you would otherwise pay for them. Now, the other part of Carmen's question was, how will you know who bought your book? Well, there's a super cool service called BookFunnel that will manage that for you on the digital side, or you can do what I did for my first book. I set up an email address that was specific to the number of books you bought, and you emailed that email with your receipt. I hired a virtual assistant to check the receipt and then email you the appropriate incentives. If you bought 1, you got a spreadsheet. If you bought 3 or more, you got much bigger prizes like the course I mentioned. Because this was only available for the first 5 days of launch, that was the only time that she needed to be available to do this. And I had hundreds of redemptions, so she was busy, and I would not have wanted to do this for myself. Or if your launch might not be as big, you could do what I did for my second book. I was pregnant and didn't really want to promote the book very hard, and I knew it wouldn't be as crazy as it was for my first book, so I set up a link that people could go to register their book. They put in their name, their email address, and the page that they were referred to from the book, and then I set up an autoresponder that sends them the freebie promised. Here's the thing with that, nobody was checking, so you absolutely could get the incentives without buying my book. You could put in any number into the page number spot and you would get the freebies. Dishonest people would be rewarded, but eventually karma's gonna get them, so I didn't worry about it. In all three options, I'm getting their email address and can now connect with them via autoresponder to build a long-lasting relationship. So Carmen, I hope that helps. If you guys like this tip, smash that thumbs up button. Try it, it makes me feel good, but it makes you feel good too. Try it. And I'm curious, my list, that was not exhaustive. What no-cost, high-value giveaway have you seen used for a book launch? Share in the comments below. And when you comment the day a video is released, you'll be entered to win some sweet book launcher swag like this #NoBoringBooks mug. So make sure you've subscribed to the channel and turn the notifications on so you know as soon as a video comes out. New videos every Tuesday and Friday. Now, if you're thinking about incentives for launch, you probably need some tips to help you build that author platform. That is the most important marketing tool you have as an author, so check this out. Or if you're already caught up on those tips, this one right here is new and so cool and just for you. So go ahead and click on one of these videos. I'm waiting for you and I cannot wait to hang out some more.